Woo-wee! I'm doing a video tour here of a redneck place. It is Bob Boob, the real estate guy. This is the country redneck Bob Boob here giving you this video tour today. I don't know if I'm going to talk in this voice the whole time or not. I might. This is redneck heaven up here. Okay, so we got a road named Honeysuckle. That's right. So bring your honey up here, come up the Honeysuckle. Now, it's going to be a little weird when you come in. You're going to come off the Countersport Pike, 664 there, and you're going to make a, well, it depends which way you're coming from. You're going to make a right or a left then. But you're going to head east, and you're going to come past the road, and you're going to go, I wonder where's this 155 Honeysuckle at? Just stay on the road, kind of keep to the left, and you're going to come up the hill, and guess what? This is what you're going to see. You're going to see this house. You're going to see that big garage over there. I don't know if you'll see that super cool, awesome soccer mom minivan or not, but all this ground up yonder. And actually, when I pulled in, there was a couple of deer. Actually, it was a mama and a fawn, had spots all over it, jumped right out when I came, but didn't have my camera ready. I should have been ready. Got a little fire pit area here, but this is a nice country property here, but it's redneck. You'll see as we're going through here, we got some different features, but you can take it to the next level if you want. Now over there, you're going to see there's like a right-of-way heads on yonder, but there's also some trails out there for ATVs, or if you just want to do some hunting on your own property, then look at that garage down yonder. We're going to take a look at that soon. Okay, so what do you want to do? You know what? While we're outside here, let me show you some features we got from this property. Yeah, you just hang your deer right there. That's right. I love it. Oh dear. Okay, so that, where that yellow bucket is, that's not really just a yellow bucket, but that's where the well is. I asked how it was doing. It said it was doing well. There's the sign, 155 Honeysuckle. Then we come out here back of the property, and here's your PP&L meter. Looks like that's 100 amp service going in. Then here in the back, this is where you go into the basement area here. I know, you just wanted to see my redneck look again one more time, didn't you? But you come down in here, and of course I'm looking for spiders, because even though I'm redneck, I don't like the spiders. And you're going to see here, they got themselves a concrete block foundation here. There's an oil tank. There's an oil furnace. There's a, actually that's a propane hot water heater. Back in yonder, there's that, oh, what do they call it? Expansion tank for the well. And then right in there, you can see that's where the 100 amp panel box is. So it's just a partial basement. Looks like a crawl space up under yonder and whatnot. So that's that. Oh, wait a minute, is that a spider? No, I don't see any spiders. But I'm getting out of here before I see a spider. Hold on, guys. Okay, no spiders. I'm still here in the back of the house, but I wanted to kind of show you here because there was looks like it was an addition here at one point. That's kind of crawl space underneath there. But you can see this is where the septic line goes out, heads yonder for the septic field. That's just an extra piece laying there. That's not hooked up to anything. And then it looks like they got one right there coming out from the garage. They never connected into the septic then. It's always good to have a place for the poopy doop to go. Now, I'm not exactly sure where this boundary line is. When I get on my Onyx Hunt app, because when you're country, you got to have that. It's real close to here. So there's a nice tree line down below, but I'm not sure where between where I'm standing that tree line is where it is. Surveyor would have to tell us, and we don't have that right now. See what else we got going on here with this property. That's still cracking me up. If it was hunting season, we could have had some venison. All right, so we continue on our adventure. Hope you guys are having fun. If you're not full rednecks, then this probably won't be the property for you. Or maybe we can convert you. So we step in. This is what my mom always called a mud room. This is where you take off your shoes or kick off the mud. I don't see any mud in here. And then we step into the cabin here, the house. And you can go this way. And that heads you into the living room. You can go this way, head you into the kitchen. And I'm not sure what this little space is right here. Then you could do it. Maybe a real small table you could put in there. That's a big old picture. You know, that's a picture of. I have absolutely no idea. But that's a big picture. So here we got a wood stove in here. Now there's the vents there. That would have been from that Earl furnace downstairs. That's how you'd say it if you're redneck. Earl. Got an Earl furnace. Actually, nice sized living room here. Now you also have some propane heaters. That's what you got there. And then as we do this big circle, here's where the kitchen area is with the cabinets and whatnot. Stove, refrigerator. Something I forgot to show you when I was out back here. See out there? Right in this area here, ding, 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 ding. You'll see there's like a yellow, looks Looks like a snake-looking thing, but that's not a snake. That was a line where they used to have a propane tank at, so that's probably a smart spot to put one. I don't know if the pans are included or not. Those are actually pretty cool pans to have there. So it's got, or skillets. They wouldn't be pans. That'd be the skillet for frying up some eggs and some venison loins. Well, now you come over here, you got another area you can sit. So we'll call this like a den area. Again, it depends. You're going to be using this as a cabin. You're going to be using this as your house. You're going to be using this as a second house. How many youngins do you have? How many youngins you don't have? How are you going to lay this out? Now you see there's a door right there. Goes into a bedroom area. And here's, well, there's some steps to go upstairs. Well, matter of fact, while we're here, let's just go on up the steps, stairway to heaven. We're going up here. Now, look at that floor. So what you're looking at one time, this would have all been the roof. It would have had like a flat roof, rubber roof, they call it. But then through the years, somebody added this main roof to it. Roof. Guess you'd call it a roof, not a roof. Roof. Put the roof on. And there's probably a chimney over there for that furnace somewhere. Gotta say things redneck ways. But what a big bedroom area, bunk room area, storage area, whatever you want to make it. Whatever your heart and your wallet can handle. And then we have a second area here. And it's kind of showing you because there is a door and a set of steps. But some of them steps are a little rickety. So you want to put a little time and energy into those. But isn't this a big area? This is ginormous. Ginormous is a professional real estate term and also a good redneck term, I think, then. All right, let's go downstairs. Hold on. Woo-wee. Okay, we're back downstairs. I say, see where I came down from the steps. Now, if you go in this way, kind of got yourself a little storage area, put extra toilet paper and maybe some snacks or whatever you want to do. Just make sure you got plenty of good stuff, paper towels. Yep, you're seeing it. It is not double vision. It is actually 2 toilets. And you can sit next to your friend and you can do your business and you can talk and work puzzles to each other. What they call them, crossword puzzles. Of course, I don't know many words with more than 2 syllables, but maybe that's why I need to sit next to a friend that can help me. And you got propane heater in here too. Of course, there's a vent there for the furnace. And then they got a shower here. So I guess you can have 2 guys doing their business and have somebody in here taking a shower, getting ready. And guess what? Come around here. And there's Redneck Bob Boob then. You got 2 sinks here. So heck, you could have 5 people getting ready. 2 brushing their teeth, 2 doing their business, 1 taking a shower. And yeah, boy, it's a goofy looking thing. Hey, we love you guys though. Hope you're having some fun with this video. I certainly am. But then we come over here and we step into a huge bedroom area. This, I counted them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 at 4 is 24. Yep, I see. Know some of my math. But this is a big room, so we'll call this another, like a big bedroom area. I suppose it's large enough you could even put a partition wall in between here and you could have 2 bedrooms. Or I guess that's just up to you, however you want to lay it out then. But it's a big room. So here we're going to be above. Remember when I showed you out earlier underneath there? That's the space we're here. So probably at one time this would have been an outside wall that we just stepped back in, and now we're in this little small den area. Guys, what do you think? Yeah, so just making sure I didn't forget to show you anything in here. I think that's good. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's right, wood stove in here. All right, let me push pause, and I know you guys want to go outside and look a little more, and a lot of you are chomping at the bits to look at that garage, huh? All right, hold on. Woo-wee. Now we're back outside here again. I was hoping to see them deer again. So yeah, I think it's like 5.35, like so I'm gonna say around 5.3 acres. Yeah, so a lot of nice woodlands. And you're very close to what they call state game lands, hunting area, recreation. And actually, if you like other things, you don't mind taking a little bit of a drive, you're very close to State College, Pennsylvania, not too far from Morris, Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. Go up to the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, Rose Valley Lake, Howard Dam, lots of hunting and fishing. Yeah, just depends what you're kind of looking for. But I wanted to show you from this perspective. That's a pretty big word. That has a bunch of syllables. Maybe I can do them crossword puzzles better than I think I can. Look how ginormous this place is. That is the side of this big garage. I know many of you, you're just going to buy this place for that garage and you won't even care there's a cabin over there. Hey, you know, that's got a metal roof on it too. I forgot to tell you that. Shame on me, Bob Boob, for not telling you that's got a good metal roof on there. So is the garage. Now this is old Francine, 40 Francine. This is the plow truck. Yep, the plow truck is included with the sale. Is Francine street legal? Absolutely not. She got more holes in her. I better not say that online then, but she's just got a lot of holes in her, so she's going to be included with the sale, and she was up and running before, and I think the boys that have the place now make sure she's up and running before. Oh man, Francine hasn't been inspected since '07. That's quite a while ago. There's an old chest out there. Here's the back of the garage right here. But the old plow truck's included with the sale too. They do have the title for it then. There's another plow. I don't think that one's included though. All right, are we having fun? What else can I tell you about this place? So if you go up Countersport from Lock Haven, you can go through a little community. It's actually a very nice little community called Swissdale. I don't even know why it's called Swissdale. Maybe there's some Switzerland people. Maybe they're living there. But here, I think that's, well, I'm 5'12". If I measure myself here on the door, yep, that looks about halfway. So I'm going to say that's probably 11.5, 12-foot door there. Now, I'm going to show you here on this side. This side, you can see the stainless steel chimney. And I'll show you what that goes to in just a second. Now, you guys getting ready to step into heaven? Here we go. Hold on, there's always a sound that it makes when I go in here. 1, 2, 3, and there it goes. Oh, did you guys hear that too? Just like stepping into heaven. Isn't this place awesome? Nope, the Mustang is not included. Don't even ask. Nope. But I think a lot of the shelves will be. And here's that wood stove. I'm showing you the stainless steel chimney was out back. You even got a door there beside it if you need to go back there. Maybe stack some wood out there near the wood stove. But, oh my gosh, I know some of you, I can tell you're drooling right while I'm doing this video tour. Wipe your mouth off there. But there's another couple of garage doors there too. But this is ginormous. I measured it. Matter of fact, let's stand back down yonder here, next to where some of this PEX and wiring is. My estimate, I think that's about 300 feet to the other end of that garage. And you know what? I know I'd be absolutely wrong, but it is. Isn't that huge? I'll probably have it on the Realtor spec sheet with that. A lot of times on the assessment card, they give us approximate size of buildings, but all I know, it's huge, it's big. Let me try something here. Hello? Did you hear that echo? Oh, wait a minute. I hear that again. Hold on. Oh. Yep, that's the sound of heaven coming through this garage. All right, guys, I know I've been silly through this video. I hope it gave you a little bit of entertainment value on a scale 1 to 10, at least a 1.5. But if you genuinely have some interest in this piece of real estate, maybe you want to talk about financing programs, maybe you got a house you got to sell, I can certainly help you with that. Of course, after this video, you might be like, nope, I never want to work with that guy. But seriously, if we can help you with your real estate needs, give me a call. It has been awesome hanging out with you. Bob Boob, the real estate guy, wishing you a great day. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.